Wembley, we're the famous Man City and we're going to Wembley. Wembley, Wembley, we're the famous Man City and we're going to Wembley. Well, you lot are. What's it called? Not me. Or maybe 33,000 of you. 3,467 are going to Wembley. Unfortunately, I've got to stay here. But, my heart will be at Wembley today. For instance, hoping that we can get that final trophy for Kevin De Bruyne in a blue Man City blue shirt. It's going to be a hard day for me. 1894, got a big thing going on, etc., which I'm really looking forward to seeing. For instance, and yes, and the players are up for it. They're laser focused, I hear. And yes, and we need to win it. Yes, for Kevin. The media are enforced. The southern-based media, TalkSport leading the race. Oh, what's it going to be better if Crystal Palace wins it? No, Crookie, you all the pies. You know the guy with the big fat stomach, etc. For instance, for TalkSport, their chief for sport. And who does he support again? United. So, for instance, so good. And it would be good for Palace to win it. And Simon Jordan. And who does Simon Jordan own at one time? A failed owner. Crystal Palace. So excuse me, I'm just going to take this off a little bit. Still 30 degrees in here. So anyway, by the way, welcome back. True Blue Tie here from Thailand. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, Cap, come to Mai. So welcome back to me, friends. Welcome back to Thailand. Nice sunny day. Someone's lighting a fire somewhere. So it's a bit smoky, but other than that, hopefully it will be a dry day today. We've had rain basically the last week. And but it's the rainy season. What do you expect? But again, this is the rainy season. 30 degrees, sunshine, and a cloud comes over, boop, rain, and finish. That's it. And you just gotta get over it. It's just fine. It's not a problem. If you ever come to Thailand, you think coming through the rainy season, you'll probably get an hour of rain. And the rest of it is all. So, but still gonna get a tan. Still gonna get But anyway. Moving on. So what's it called? So it's Wembley. So if you're going on the way down there, watching this while you're there, what's it called? Look for well done. Congratulations. I hope you're going to have a great day. For instance, going to be a lot of Palace fans there. There's going to be a lot of Palace Bull. What's it called? It's their first ever. For instance, I think they've had they've been there before. They got beat by the scumbags, didn't they? The Rags. Talking about the Rags, lost again, and Spurs lost again, and they don't care. 1-0, and they just made our lives a lot worse as well, because now Man City now in sixth position now, sixth. Thank you, Rags. And so for instance, the gutless performance again, never going to win. They're always focused on one thing. And for one of them, it's going to be an absolute disaster. But regardless, I just think, for instance, whoever finished sixth in the Premier League needs to be given that Champions League berth. You can't go to United or Spurs. Come out. It's embarrassing. It's too embarrassing for words. If it wasn't for the bottom three, what's it called? They would be in the relegation zone. Oh God, it's embarrassing. And we're just kind of like, it's all dependent. Oh, we're okay as long as we beat Spurs next week. No, it's not. Christ, it's embarrassing. But anyway, so the embarrassments, but yeah, left us in sixth. That 2 points dropped against Southampton has made a massive difference. We will still be in third position, but now we're on 65 on sixth position. In sixth position. Okay, so let's see what happens with Forest this week and see what they're going to do. And it puts a lot of pressure on City. What's to go next week to beat Bournemouth? So we've got amazing. Well, last 3 games have got to be 3 wins. Simple as that. Anyway, so everything on the news. Just before we talk about the FA Cup. Right. Okay. Right. On this day, yes, I know what's this day. What's it called? The Kevin De Bruyne thing is going to be amazing. The memorial. What's it called? The North Manchester. Kevin De Bruyne looks amazing. Well done. For instance, now we need to need a statue. I think the statue is going to be this. Some people want him doing where the lacing up his shoes, but I think it'll be that. But it's similar to what was this called? Compass. So anyway, but other than that, So for instance, let's have a look. Oi, technology. Right, we'll come on to the FA Cup in a second because there was a few things. Dami Olmo's agent come out and said, no chance, he's not going anywhere. He's very happy at Barcelona. Duh! No surprise there. Why? And all this nonsense. Dami Olmo's coming to Man City. Stupid! Nothing else to write about. What should we else talk about? Jeremy Doku, congratulations Liverpool. I'm not going to go no further than that. Mo Salah, okay. Telling Kevin De Bruyne, congratulations for your career. Well done. Okay, all right. There was something else, etc. Morgan Gibbs White, still Man City. Oh yeah, the Rangers. It appears that I thought the money's already the bid's already gone through, but it appears that the £50 million, €50 million bid has gone through, or been submitted to. I think yeah, exactly. That was it. And I've said Juventus as well. It's not Juventus they play for. He plays for AC Milan. I felt after the Coppa Italia, then they were going to submit the bid. That's what I said last time. After the game, this important game. So the Coppa Italia, where Bologna beat Milan. So for instance, Bologna won the Coppa of America, and now they said they're going to submit the bid to which I believe they've done. So €50 million. The starting bid. Probably won't get for that. Probably for 60. Anyway, the floor inverse things. Let's just leave it to one side for one day. That's driving me crazy. Right. Okay. So we're playing Crystal Palace. What's it called? And at Wembley, 4:30 United Kingdom time. At 22:30, 10:30 for me. So we've got a long time to wait for this. So but I'm really looking forward to the game. It's going to be a massive game, for instance, between the two teams. For instance, it's not going to be an easy game at all. Again, the last game against Palace, etc., City were 2-0 down, and then they had a goal chopped off, etc., which the media have to always talk about. If that would have been the third goal, then Man City would never have come back. Then an inspired performance by Kevin De Bruyne, the king, and saying, for instance, like that, he said, "Listen, we're not going to go down to these cheap Charlies, etc." For instance, and then we won the game handsomely, 5-2. So, for instance, it was so they just crumbled. Will they do the same thing today? Who knows? Again, it's going to be a massive game for them. But let's have a look at the recent form. Well, for instance, Man City's recent form has been better than theirs. So they lost against City, and then they drew two games. They've won one, drew, and won. The last game they won against Spurs, but Spurs won. Oh my God! But then again, City was good. I've won 5 in a row, and then but we only draw was against Southampton last week. Oh, still angry. But it's going to be, for instance, so very, very strange. But other than that, so their form has not been ballistic because prior to that, coming into the City game, for the 5-2 game, etc., they were knocking down all corners. Glasnost came on, for instance, where they were really, really playing really bad. He got them to play really well, and they were the top form side of the Premier League, and that's been overtaken, by the way, by Man City. And and then they were knocking down teams they should be beating. Southampton, they should be beating them anyway. And Ipswich and blah blah blah. But we're saying that you've got to beat whatever's in front of you, which Man City. And and then it came to the Etihad, 2-0 up, and then you thought, and then City come back to 5-2, and since then they've only won 2 games. And drew few. So the form has been not that great since the 5-2. The thing is that 5-2 going to go in their heads? Are they going to be thinking now, 5-2? Is it, and this is the team that stuffed us 5-2. So not the same, for instance, but they also didn't have some of their players. I think Wharton wasn't out. I think they had a few. They got 2 out at the moment, I believe. We'll go through that in a second. They're expected to line up on a 4-3. A 3-2-3-1. 2-4-1, I think. Yeah, Henderson in goal for them. Richards, Lacoste, and Gueye in the back. Then you got Munio, back three. Munio and Hughes. Wharton, Mitchell, Eze, Zaha, Mateta, for instance. A really hard, really fast, fast attacking top four, which top four. Must go to top three, for instance. But they also can attack as a five. And for instance, they did show that, for instance, to Nico O'Reilly, for instance, but it was not Nico O'Reilly's why we conceded those goals in the first place. I think he just didn't get the backup, and again, we were a bit slack. Whether Pep will go for Nico again, what's it called, or go for the Kanji, but me, I keep Nico O'Reilly in. And just give them support, and not allowing them to break on us the way they did so easily at the Etihad. But for instance, so it's a let's see how they go. But again, for instance, I think they had a few players. I don't think by Wharton playing, but and City are heavily linked with Wharton as well. But we'll see. City have got, we expect in our starting lineup, Edison, Nunes, Diaz, Guardiola, O'Reilly, Kovacic, Bernardo, Doku, Kevin De Bruyne, Mamouche, and Haaland. I expect that's the team. Can't see anything different. Maybe Gundogan. What's the goal? The 13-second goal. It wasn't the fastest one, I believe. So, for instance, the Man City lads were talking about yesterday. But, respect. We'll see. We've also got a very strong bench. The form stats saying Man City is going to win, and also the betting. The bettors have got Man City to win as well. But again, for instance, we've got to start off and cut that back line. I've got to be hell of a strong in midfield. Me personally, I see Nick O'Reilly somewhere in rather than having. But Kovacic has been playing so well. Bernardo, for instance, let's see. But if it's not working, Pep, change it quick, and don't leave it up to one man, Kevin De Bruyne. Because this is mega important. We need to win this one. We need to be up for this one big time. Okay, so let's just read a bit of news, for instance, from what I see. So Oliver Geddes and the men were breezed through their Wembley showpiece, courtesy of victories against Stockport, Doncaster, Millwall, Fulham, and Aston Villa, where they played 3-0 against Villa. What's it called? Yeah, pretty decent. They've conceded just one goal in the season competitions thus far in the FA Cup, and have scored exactly 3 goals in each of their last 3 rounds. Most recently beating Villa 3-0, in the semi-final. Since then, Palace have an extended unbeaten run in all competitions to 5 matches with 1-1 Premier League draw at home to top 5 hopefuls Notts Forest, both by dominating struggler Spurs last weekend with a brace from Eze. Now sitting 12th in the Premier League table and with the same amount of points as last season, 49, with 2 games to spare, Palace have briefly put their slim top 10 aspirations to one side as they chase this FA Cup. Ahead of the game, Glasner has insisted that the British business as usual, and his players are in training, and it makes no sense, blah, blah, blah. Over 30,000 fans, Palace servants fans, they'll be up for it. For instance, they'll be covering Wembley Way. Man City will be in the pub. But in the 30 fans, and with 7 similar runs against Man City, so they haven't beat City, so drawn 3, lost 4. That one was extended just 5 weeks ago when they suffered a 5-2 Premier League defeat. The Etihad, despite taking a 2-goal lead in the opening 21st minutes. The Eagles also lost their 3 of their previous FA Cup encounters with the citizens. Their only victory was, in fact, their very first meeting in January in the first round of the competition back in January 1921. 2-0. That was when the last time they beat City in the Cup. However, they have won 3 of their last 5 finals in all competitions, including the 2 championship playoffs in 97 to 13, and success in the now defunct Full Members Cup. Remember it well. In 1991, Man City have become the first British team in football history to reach both major domestic cups competitions in three seasons running, and they've reached the FA Cup, EFL Cup in 4 successive campaigns in 2017 to 2018, 2021, and now gearing up for their 3rd consecutive FA Cup showpiece. 1-1, last one. 1-1, treble, yeah, treble soon. Indeed, cities have made Wembley appearances. Wembley is our second home, the Etihad South, and they have played under the iconic arts by swooping 30 times since 2011, and at least 7 more than any other team. Right? Does that ever get mentioned? Never. Pep Guardiola side competed in the 7th straight FA Cup semi-final at the end of last month, beating Notts Forest 2-0 scoreline after getting bet off Salford City. Yay! Plymouth Argyle, Leighton Orient and Bournemouth were in their previous rounds. Manchester City represents the FA Cup represents Man City's only chance of winning. Qualifications to the Champions League. Blah, blah. Okay, so right. So that's it's all geared up. It's all geared up. It's all like it's there. Let's never see what Pep's been saying, because I think he was asked a few questions. Some of the questions were stupid as per usual. Do you think it would be a good season for you, Pep, if you win the FA Cup? No, but it'd be a nice fitting trip off. It will be better, for instance, even though Erling Haaland said it would. Well, Erling Haaland's got his own opinions, but he also knows that, for instance, it's not the best. So, for instance, it's, standards are here and the standards have dropped down. So, no, it won't be the best. So, we got to play on Tuesday night, which is shocking. Have we spoken to the Premier League about it? Yes, we have on more than one occasion. Can we play on Wednesday? Can we play on Thursday? Premier League says no. Must go, but if Aston Villa or Spurs want to change their fixtures, yeah, sure, or again, Spurs against Aston Villa, so because they got the thing next week, not this week, next week. So yeah, that's fine. What's it called? But Man City want to change it for a day? No, forget it. Tottenham play for Aston Villa on Friday to the Europa League. Good decision. Honestly, I am being ironic or making sarcasm, says Pep. The Premier League made a good decision, really good. Yeah, thank you, Premier League. We have to try there until the end of the next 3 games. So I think we've got to win it. But all the players are travelling down, so they should be in Wembley today. For instance, they travelled last night. For instance, they have a sleep, and then I was there. Pep Guardiola on keeping Man City squad together. So there's never been an issue. He said because of people being left out. Never been an issue because quite honestly, he said the squad and you always see the squad. They're always happy and jolly and really really together on for the team. It's a very very tight knit squad and they're all happy. So I know they're not. I know players want to play, but then but it's there and they're all gone down with the squad as well. So you'll see. Echeverri down there, for instance. Kevin De Bruyne lifted his 18th or 19th, 18th trophy in 9 years. It's not that bad. So he's got to play. He will play. I think he will start. Kevin De Bruyne wants to do it for us, do it for the team. He wants to do it for him. But it will be nice, even if he wasn't captain, and he wasn't captain for many years. He always I play Kevin De Bruyne because he can produce, not because he's favourite. Because there's the stupid question, would you pay Pep for sentimental reasons? But it's not just find Emirates 3 in a row. It's seven finals in a row, and that's a huge achievement. Sometimes maybe better than lifting 1 trophy. Okay, now we have the privilege again. The FA Cup is not enough for Man City, but maybe 20-25 years ago, winning the FA Cup would be an extraordinary for the club. Yeah, I remember saying that. We are now in 6th position. Oh God, awful. But no, crazy questions. No, nothing out. You know, he's injured. Blah blah blah. Just, but other than that, for instance, no, it's going to be a good game. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to be nervous, without a shadow of a doubt. For instance, again, yeah. So I'll be on the lookout today. For instance, the Irish whiskey, the Thai rice whiskey. Try it if you're ever coming over to Thailand. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a hard game, and for instance, I'm expecting, but it's going to be an exciting game. People are really looking forward to this one. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game for City, and what's it called? But I expect our knowledge, our experience. We are better than Palace. Yes, they can score, but we are also. And if Alan's got his shooting boots on, and Mamouche, he needs to start Mamouche. And so, for instance, and Pep doesn't mess around. And if he sees the problem, change it. Don't wait till the 60th minute. Change it. You know, we dropped 2 massive points there. What's it called over last week? So we can't afford to do this, and we've got to win this game. And the next 3 games, basically. So for our season, for Kevin, can't go out as a loser. He's got to win, have a trophy in his hand by midnight, God knows what, Thai time, etc. For instance, yes, I want to see it. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave it. True blue time from Thailand. You can see my nerves already of this, and it's only 10 o'clock here in Thailand. Anyway, so I'll be talking tomorrow about the final result. Hoping I got a big smile on my face, and I got if not, what's it called? Fight to the end. And this is what we do. This is Manchester City. That's Spurs. That's what they do. No, we fight to the end. City. Come on, City.